Hello Sagittarius, welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot. This is a timeless reading for you in regards to abundance, messages from angels, spirits, guides about attracting abundance into your life. We'll get some guidance, we'll get some messages here, perhaps highlighting some blocks or challenges along your way and how to get past them. So whenever this reading is meant to find you is exactly when you will see it, whether it's the day that I post it or whether it's years from now. There should be something in here for you, whether it's a tidbit of information or the whole thing. So let's get right into it here and see what we've got coming out for you. Thank you very much. So first out, we have let go of guilt. Okay, so sometimes how should we say? Sometimes we feel like we don't deserve something. Or if we have a lot of abundance in our life, abundance means a lot of something, right? Money, friends, love, whatever abundance means to you. But sometimes we get in the mindset where we feel like we don't deserve it, or we feel guilty because we have a lot but other people don't. And the message here is to let go of that. All right, you are really deserving of all abundance of all kinds in your life, in your world. It doesn't matter if you have lived a very spiritual, very positive life, or if you've made a whole pile of mistakes along the way. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. So you are deserving, no matter what your situation, no matter what your history, you are deserving of a lot of abundance in your life. So the best that we can do when we make mistakes in the past is learn from them, take the message, take the lesson, and then try and do better the next time. So it's really the angels, spirits, and guides are really wanting to instill within you that you are worthy of abundance, that everybody is worthy of abundance, and there is more than enough to go around. So we do need to find a way to detach and let go of any of those feelings of being not worthy or feeling guilty, as though, oh, I have all this, but I don't know if I deserve it. Everybody does. All right, we also have courage to ask for and accept help. Now, I've got to tell you, this particular card has come out a few times, and we do tend to sometimes get into a situation where we're like an island, where our human ego, everyone has an ego, it's not a negative thing, it's a human thing. But sometimes that ego can get in the way. We can get stubborn, we can get embarrassed, and it's okay to ask for help, but in order to ask for help, sometimes that highlights a bit of vulnerability, and not everybody likes to show their vulnerable side, or not everybody likes to admit that they don't have all the answers, or that they need a little bit of help. Whether it's encouragement, advice, a shoulder to cry on, or maybe to find opportunities. So Spirit's really saying here that asking for help is actually a sign of strength. It's not a sign of weakness. Opening up and being vulnerable is a sign of strength. It's a sign of courage, not a sign of weakness. There is help available for you. There is assistance available for you, resources of some kind. And Spirit's really trying to get you, give you that little bit of confidence boost there to step up and use those resources and tools at your disposal, or ask for that help. Now, that help can certainly come in the form of friends, family. It can also come in the form of, say, government resources, things like that. All right, whatever that looks like to you. But there's also spiritual help available as well. Ask your angels, spirits, and guides for help along your journey to attract more abundance in your life, to open doors of opportunity for you, and to help show you the way, okay? And they will always be there for you. And we also have words of abundance here as well. And this is really a reminder here. Sometimes we do get in the energy where we're using negative words or self-depreciating words. And Spirit's reminding you here with words of abundance that our mindset, our words that we speak hold great weight. It's kind of like speaking affirmations, right? If you can speak an affirmation in your head, no problem. But you know how hard it is to speak it out loud and to yourself in front of a mirror? For example, people tell you, you've probably heard people say, tell yourself you love yourself. And you can tell yourself that you love yourself internally until the cows come home. But you try standing in front of the mirror and looking yourself in the eye and saying that out loud. It's hard because once the words are spoken out loud, they hold greater impact. So the words of abundance is spirits reminding you that you have the ability to instantly manifest abundance into your life. However, you do need to choose those very powerful positive words. Describe your situation with the positive words. Describe what you want to attract into your life with that abundance mindset. Okay, focus on what it is that you want, not what you don't want. So, sometimes if you're practicing manifestation rituals, things like that, sometimes if you're speaking your affirmations or you're setting your intentions, Spirit's really wanting to highlight that you may be, first of all, speaking your intentions or affirmations as though they're in the future. Remember, they are always in the here and the now. So thank you for all of these blessings that I've already received. But also, you may be consciously or subconsciously speaking words of intention or affirmations based on what you don't want, based on a lack mentality is what that translates into. And, so for example, I don't want this, I don't want this, I don't want this. If you're trying to attract, say, a person into your life, you want more love, right? I don't want this kind of person, I don't want this kind of person, right? And the problem is because those words are where you're putting your energy and where you're putting attention, that is what is going to blossom into your life. So you're going to get more of that. We don't want that, right? We want to manifest always. And we always want to have that those words from a position of abundance and positivity, right? So, for example, if you're, say, attracting more love into your life, right? Everyone wants, deserves, and needs love in their life. You would say something like, "Thank you for sending me an person who is honest, who is truthful, who is kind, who is loving." All of those things, right? The key words that you actually want, because remember, where you put your words, where you speak your intentions, where you focus your energy is what blossoms. So always from that place of positivity, never from one of negativity or lack. All right. And so if you're listening to this now and you're like, oh my God, I can't, this is what I've been doing, don't worry about it. Ask your angels, spirits, guides, say, you know what, can you please wipe my intentions clean, wipe my manifestations clean? I'm going to go back to the drawing board. I'm going to start over and then reset your intentions. All right. So let's see what else we've got coming up for you. And we have the Six of Pentacles. This is beautiful. Okay, so the Six of Pentacles here is really some wonderful energy coming back to you. Okay, all the good that you've put out in the world comes back to you multiplied. Even if you are in a position where you feel as though you've made a lot of mistakes, or maybe you feel as though you're not deserving. Spirit here says that yes, you are deserving. Okay, because whether you feel like it or not, everybody deserves this abundance. The Six of Pentacles shows there's improvements, there's good fortune headed your way. Okay, there's energy of getting back what you put out, but in a very positive way. Okay, we all make mistakes, we're all human. Okay, so the Six of Pentacles is a wonderful energy of things coming back to you. The Six of Pentacles is also a card of charity. So sometimes if we feel as though we're not deserving, or if we feel as though we have too much and other people maybe don't have enough, the Six of Pentacles being a card of charity, perhaps there is some way that you can give back and help others. Whether it's, if you have a lot of money, right? Maybe you are abundant in money, okay? Or perhaps you don't really have everything that you want, but you have everything you need. Perhaps there's something there where you can give back to charity, you can donate some money, something like that. You can also give the gift of time, right? You can also help others by, maybe volunteering. Okay, so something to help others, right? Keep that abundance flowing and circulating in your world. Okay, but the Six of Pentacles also has to do with the have courage and ask for help. Help is available for you. Improvements, increases, they're all available to you now. There's always someone around to help should you reach out and ask for it. People don't know that you need help unless you say something. But we've got the Five of Pentacles here as well. Ooh, ouch. Okay. The Five of Pentacles is a lack mentality. Okay. Just as we were talking about with the words of abundance. So the Five of Pentacles is always a reminder that negative thoughts and feelings are what tends to manifest into your reality. Positive thoughts and feelings manifest into your reality. So which perspective are you approaching life from? Which perspective are you approaching your path to abundance from? So very similar to that words of abundance. The Five of Pentacles is that lack mentality. So Spirit's really wanting you to shift that. Also, the Five of Pentacles can certainly show that there's some things that are missing in your world, things where you may be feeling as though you don't have enough, or you're feeling a little bit perhaps lost or desperate. And, so when we get the Five of Pentacles, it's always a reminder that there is help available. All those Five Pentacles right there, this person here is not seeing it. With that cat right beside her, she's feeling alone. She's feeling as though there's nobody around, nobody understands, nobody helps. The daffodils are springing to life, showing that there is growth, there's opportunities available. The cat is showing there as, you may be a little bit independent, okay, but sometimes you do need to be willing to go up to somebody and ask for what you need, right? Cats tend to, be a little bit solitary, right? They kind of live life on their own terms, and they come to you when they need some help. So that is what that is saying there, that there is help available, and you need to go and you need to ask for it, right? That's what cats do when they rub up against your legs and stuff. Hey, it's time for dinner. Okay, the rest of the time they're sitting on the window ledge ignoring you. All right, but all these pentacles right here are showing that there is help, there's resources, there's opportunities that are available to you, but you need to be willing to see them. So there may be a big shift in mindset there that is needed for you. And again, you might just be sitting here listening to that going, that is totally me. Okay, we all get in that energy. It is a temporary energy. Okay, we all get in that energy. So it's really just a matter of bringing yourself back to center, replacing the negative thoughts and feelings with something a little bit more positive. Focus on where you want to get to, not where you've been or not what you don't have at this present time. Okay, because energetically, everything is already available for you. All right, so that Five of Pentacles is a challenging energy, but remember, we've got the Six of Pentacles here. Okay, so there is improvements, there is opportunities, there is doors that are opening for you, there is abundance that is available to flow into your life, but may certainly center around your mindset. We have the renewal energy here. This is the Judgment card, and I'm so glad that this came out for you in your reading. The Judgment card is where we see the light, we see the truth, we get those epiphany moments, okay? We get that big burst of clarity that we're looking for. The Judgment card is ruled by Archangel Michael, and this is where we look upon the past, we look at where we've been, where we've come from, we look at old patterns, belief systems, relationships with abundance, with money, with people, all of those things. And we look at that and we just see, we get those epiphany moments like, oh my goodness, this is where my thought processes have come from. This is why I feel I don't deserve something. This is what I need to let go. So when we get that Judgment card, it's coming into that realization of what it is that you've gone through or what it is that you believe in, and coming to that realization of, I need to let this go. The renewal energy, the Judgment card there brings about that helping hand to detach from those old stories so that you can tell yourself new ones, okay, to see the truth, to see the light. And it also brings about healing healing, forgiveness, letting go, all of those things come up with that Judgment card. So it's like clearing out all of this old ways of doing things, those old belief systems, and seeing your way forward. Okay, so the Judgment card is represented by Archangel Michael. So perhaps some Archangel Michael meditations would be incredibly beneficial for you, especially to cut old energetic ties, to cut away that old patterns and behaviors, even if it's just something that has been kind of just where your mind has been at just temporarily for the last little while. A lot of people have gotten into difficult situations, or it's hard to see the potential that we have going forward. The world order is, kind of crumbling a little bit, but it's for the better, right? So things can get rebuilt. Quite often in our life, things do need to crumble so that we can rebuild in a better way. Okay, so call in Archangel Michael to help you out there a little bit and to show you the way forward, or help you detach from any of those negative or challenging energies, thoughts, feelings, so that you can feel this sense of renewal. You can feel like a new person. You can look at things differently, and you can see all the potential. Okay, a little bit of a life-changing energy when we get the Judgment card. Okay, but the Judgment card is number 20, and it is right before the World card. So you do have this. You're right on the cusp here of finding some abundance, or seeing things differently and expanding your horizons there. Okay, you're almost at the end of a challenging cycle, so look forward to the future, because success, abundance, opportunities, growth, they're all coming in there for you. But first you need to clear out a little bit of some old energy. So let's see what else we've got coming up here for you. Thank you very much. And we've got the Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords is a very challenging energy sometimes. Okay, it can certainly represent a little bit of confusion in your thought processes, right? Those swords are really about your mental thoughts, your way of thinking, your even your getting clear about something. You may be you may have had some sort of issues in the past where you haven't been able to trust somebody, especially in regards to money. Okay, or perhaps you have done something that you regret there with that Seven of Swords, right? That can quite often be an energy of deceit. Okay, lies, betrayal, those kind of things. All right, a little bit of dishonesty may come in there. Okay, and so whether that's someone that has done that to you, or perhaps you have done that on some level in your life as well. So it may carry a little bit of regret. Okay, but everything can be forgiven, everything can be amended. Okay, and you can learn from the past, whether it's your mistakes or somebody else's. You can learn from that energy, and you can move forward, right? We all have the ability to change, to learn from our mistakes. Sometimes there's a karmic situation there, that something that you had to experience, a bit of a fated energy, right? Sometimes we are given these challenges before we even come into human form. So it may be something that you had to go through, some sort of rite of passage. But the Seven of Swords is also, about really about the stories that you tell yourself as well. And it can certainly be one where you might not trust yourself, or you might not trust your environment. Okay, or you could certainly be a little bit confused, possibly even about about money, or about abundance, and about your world. And there may be something there that, again, you need to let go of, you need to work through. Okay, and that's why we have that Judgment card, to help you release and let go, and to bring in some healing. We've got the Empress coming in here. There is abundance that is flowing towards you. Okay, the world is your oyster right now. There's so many things blossoming in your life. The Empress is an energy of new beginnings, of creation, of things blossoming, expanding, and growing into your world. When we're talking about abundance, we want the Empress to show up in your reading. So this is all right here for you, all at your door for you. Change your mindset, ask for help, be clear on what it is you want. Perhaps that Seven of Swords can be a little bit of confusion, and you need to get your thoughts in order, right? What do I want in my life? What does abundance mean to me? All right, what is my priority? So perhaps you need to focus a little bit on your top three, perhaps, priorities, okay? Sometimes the Seven of Swords, we may try and bite off more than we can chew. And especially when we're talking about manifestation and intentions and, attracting things to us and everything, sometimes we scatter our energy a little bit. We scatter our thoughts a little bit. Okay, so you may need to kind of just bring back and focus and be a little bit clear on what it is you want, right? Keep it simple. Okay, but the Empress is a wonderful energy where we have all this abundance flowing to us, opportunities, doors opening, money, love, connections, relationships, new beginnings, improvements in our life, you name it. That Empress is the most wonderful energy for abundance and attracting it to you. So you are a magnet for abundance, okay? You need to believe that. And ultimately, the sun brings about a lot of positive abundance here as well, okay? We've got the sun coming out here with that renewal energy, with that words of abundance. The sun represents happiness, joy, success in all your endeavors. It also represents creativity, as does the Empress energy here. So perhaps you have some creative gifts and talents, okay, or you just have the ability here to create abundance in your life, whatever that looks like to you. But the sun brings about that energy of wonderful happiness, a little bit of enlightenment maybe here as well, especially with that renewal card, with that judgment energy there as well. See your path forward to happy. This is a change in mindset, right? Instead of one of lack or negativity, instead we have this beautiful energy of positivity, optimism, okay, all of these things coming in here for you, shining a beautiful light on your reading, shining a beautiful light on you here, okay? So all of this is available for you, right? So you just might have a couple of things that you need to work through there, and they can certainly be minor things, okay? Sometimes we just get down in the dumps a little bit temporarily, and sometimes we just need a couple little reminders there to, oh my God, yes, I totally have gone down this rabbit hole of negativity, and then boom, we bring ourselves back to center. All right, but this wonderful, wonderful energy is all here for you. So let's get a couple more cards here. Last messages, please. Last messages. Thank you very much. So let's see. There is your first card. Blessing of good fortune. Oh, beautiful. I'm so glad this came out for you. Rich and rewarding experiences bring you increased spiritual awareness at this time. Good fortune flows to you as your third eye opens. You are inspired, feeling totally at peace. Life is a beautiful tapestry woven in the threads of love. Beautiful message for you, okay? And that judgment card there can quite often represent a bit of a spiritual awakening, okay? So it's like you're awakening to your visions of what you want to attract into your life. So all of this is flowing to you. There is your final message, and we have here the blessing of patience, okay? A blessing comes disguised as a setback or delay. This card is confirmation that you are on the right path. With patience and perseverance, you will reach your goal. All is accomplished in perfect time. Namaste. I'm going to leave that there for you. I hope there was something here that did resonate with you in some way. It may have been a little bit, may have been the whole thing. But if there was, please don't forget to hit like on this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.